All right, it's time for public comment, time to talk about anything you want to talk about that's not on the agenda tonight. Mr. Tom Hummel, please come forward.
This issue relates to animal control.
Yes, sir.
I checked with the county and asked them the question, if my exact house was outside of the city limits of Carrabelle, what would be the change in the taxes I paid to the county? They said none. I said, in return, my tax bill would be the same as somebody in the county, except I'd have what I paid to Carrabelle. And they said yes. And that made me think of the concept of equal protection under the 14th Amendment. The Carrabelle County residents of the county that live in Carrabelle are being discriminated against if we're asked to pay extra money for animal control. You have to have a reason for discriminating against people under the 14th Amendment. I believe that you have to have a rational reason. How can you give different services to people who are residents of the county and pay the same taxes? I think that the conflict perhaps isn't between the city of Carrabelle and the county commissioners. It's between the citizens of the county that live in Carrabelle and the county commission. And perhaps the attorney could find out if this could be a 14th Amendment issue, and if so, if we could bring suit or whatever other measure there might be against the county on behalf of residents of Carrabelle who are citizens of this county.
Okay, and thank you for speaking out, Mr. Hummel. I can tell you that I feel the same way you do. I think all the commissioners feel the same way too. I have had extensive studying with some mentors away from this board, and I have communicated with Mr. Hartman regarding that, regarding a special assessment that's being placed on the citizens of Carrabelle. Have you talked yet with we have not paid that fee that they requested yet. And one of the county commissioners is in attendance here tonight as well. Have you spoke with Attorney Schuler yet, Mr. Hartman?
I have, but we have not, I really don't have anything to report, but I have talked to him about this issue.
Mr. Hartman can speak to you on it. I can speak to you on it, on the approach that we're going to be taking. I think that we don't want to discuss that at this point until...
It is. Obviously, we are looking at it from a city perspective, point of view. I 100% agree with your point of view as well, meaning the citizens who are represented by their county commissioner, who pays county taxes, or would expect a level of service for those taxes, and that's related issue, but it is a little bit different. I mean, we're in little different positions, the city and the citizens.
Would this commission like to direct Mr. Hartman to investigate the 14th Amendment and see if it applies to this situation?
I certainly would.
Okay.
I second.
All right, so we have a motion by Commissioner Mathis, a second by Commissioner Walden to direct the city attorney to investigate the 14th Amendment to see if it applies to this special fee that's being assessed on the citizens of Carrabelle for animal control. All in favor? Any discussion? Any further discussion? Any discussion from the audience on that? Because I've had input from so many people on it that are upset. Any discussion? All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, then that motion carries. All right. Thank you, Mr. Hummel, for speaking up. We appreciate it. Yes, sir. And just come on up and tell me your name and all of this for the record, please, sir.
My name's Kenneth Griswald. I work for Franklin County Parks and Recreation. I've asked the city, I've asked the county, and who is responsible for the parking area at Old Carrabelle Beach. If any of y'all have been out there in the last month, there's ruts out there and potholes that's 2 to 4 foot deep, and I'm just concerned of who will be responsible for any damages that's going to be occurred here shortly when spring break gets here from this road being as damaged as it is. I've addressed it with the city, and I've addressed it with 3 of our county commissioners. They're going to be addressing the situation.
Okay, what do they say, the county commissioners?
Talked to one, and the issue is, last time they was in there, they got chewed out and cussed like dogs from, I don't know if it's the McKissick Property Owners or Homeowners Association or what, but that's why they haven't gotten back in there and done it. So I'm just trying to get some clarity on who is responsible to fix this. I know the county has a trash can down there, and I dump it twice a week. But the issues, it's just so bad, somebody's going to be liable when the damages occur to someone's vehicle, and I'm just trying to get this situation addressed. I've spoke with several on it and trying to get it resolved.
Mr. Griswold, we appreciate you coming forward. Don't leave yet. Because we are working on a McKissick Beach land management plan, and that Gulf Beach Drive has been a major item in the discussions, in the workshops, and working with the individual stakeholders involved there. We're trying to learn who Gulf Beach Drive, what agency owns Gulf Beach Drive. And as far as we know, and I actually saw Mr. Josh Adams at the County Commission meeting on Tuesday, and he was going to speak with Mr. Marone, but he did instead speak with Mark Currington. And I refer to Courtney because she and I have been working on this with this land management plan. Mr. Currington says, and he's the historic buff for all of Franklin County, he says that Gulf Beach Drive belongs to Franklin County.
Well, on the platting map, it's shown in the color of Bean County. But last time they was in there, they got cussed like dogs, and they said that they weren't going in there because the people that got onto them said they was part of that McKissick property and all, and that they weren't going to do it until there was some clarity on the situation.
I understand that. They don't need to be hassled like that. Now, Ms. Courtney, could we, part of this management plan will include marking off, will it include designating the roadway?
Yes.
And we are really trying to get this worked out with those property owners in that area over there.
And we were going to mention this later, but there is a meeting here on Monday, the 10th, from
Monday,
5 to
10th.
7 to discuss the land management plan.
Sounds good. I'll
And
see you then.
If you can come, that
I'll
would
see
be
you
good,
then.
and hopefully you can learn or provide some input. If you have someone else from the county who wants to come and help us sort this out, it would be
This is more of a
fabulous.
personal issue myself. I mean, I wasn't representing the county in any form, shape, form, or fashion.
Okay.
I mean, it's just my concern as a citizen, and as bad as that place is over there, children can get hurt or vehicles can get damaged, and I just don't want the city or the county to have to incur the costs.
Do the commissioners have
Thank you.
anything they'd like to say on this item at this point? Okay. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Griswold. We appreciate you coming in. All right, then. Is there anyone else? Okay.
Madam Mayor?
Yes, sir.
I could add just one point of clarity on what we're talking about is the road running in front of 2 Owls down to the beach, is that?
Yes.
Not the one that runs interior to the.
No, it's the one that
So
runs
the one that
north and
runs
south.
there is by matter of law, is almost certainly a county road, because they have maintained it in the past. And there's a statute to that effect, that if they maintain it for a certain period of time, which I think it's, that could be short too, but it's at least 7, most 7. It's a county road.
It's not in the city limits.
No, it's certainly
Yeah.
not, just because it's in the management plan does not make it a city
Well,
responsibility.
that road is not in the management
Exactly.
plan.
The road is owned by, because it's maintained, it's owned by the county, period. There's no-
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yes, ma'am, Miss Kelly. It's a pleasure to see you this evening.
Thank you. I think it's beat up on the county commission tonight.
Okay.
I would like to point out to the commission this week's issue of the paper, David, it's a free commercial. The mayor is featured on the first page, and the story is about her presentation to the commission about the request that the hospital, possibly Sacred Heart Emergency, be located more centrally in the county. I think you'll enjoy reading the article. She represents the city very well, as she always does. My point is, on the back page, after the mayor left the podium, there was a comment made by the county commission chairman who said, "I think the city should attend to city business, the state should attend to state business, and the county should attend to county business." I took real offense at that. I have been insulted by the county commission, particularly the chairman, more than once. Before I was mayor, after I was mayor, and while I was mayor. He fails to understand the decorum that is involved in the importance of the role speaking to him and speaking to the commission. I would like to tell you what I said to the commission yesterday. The current mayor of Carrabelle spoke before you yesterday. She was told that the city should mind its business and leave the county business to the county. At that point, the chairman interrupted me and said, "I know I spoke to her." I believe that one statement by the commission represents all of the commission if they choose not to intercede on behalf of the rudeness of the spokesperson. I've continued my statement. I ignored the chairman and I said, I would like to remind the county commission that the city pays city taxes to the county, so therefore the county business is indeed the city business. That's how angry I was. I was angry for our city. I was angry for the way the mayor was treated. I was angry for the way she was dismissed, and I wanted the commission to know that. That's the comment I have.
Well, thank you for your support, Ms. Kelly. I appreciate it. And I will be describing that incident as well under the mayor's report. Thank you, ma'am. Do y'all have any comments, commissioners? Okay.
None other than I'll report that I was there when the mayor gave her report, and I was pleased with her report, and I also felt like the comment was unnecessary. So, anyway, good report.
Thank you, sir. All right, I see we have Commissioner Bert Boldt, County Commissioner, here this evening. Thank you for coming forward, sir.
I want to speak on behalf of the Franklin County Commission, just so you know that hopefully we all have independent minds and thinking up there. And there's an agenda from time to time that overwhelms sometimes the atmosphere that we're attending to at the moment. And I just want you all to know that representing this district in this area here, you can be fully assured that I'll be there for you and I'll be involved, and that you are not alone when it comes to the Franklin County Commission and how we relate to all of our folks in Franklin County, the cities, the county, the land, the concerns. Very, very important. Always know, particularly speaking for myself, that I am an access and a pathway for you to county government. And understand that that is many times one individual speaking at the county commission doesn't necessarily speak for all of us that are there at the moment. Be welcomed and know that you can be in touch, and we'll make sure that we make any kind of amends we need to do and move forward appropriately for your business. Thanks. Appreciate it.
All right,
very much.
thank you, sir. We appreciate you speaking
You're
up.
welcome.
All right, then. Is there any other public comment? Any other public comment? Yes, sir?
Good evening, Mayor, Commissioners.
Hi.
Courtney, Keisha.
What's your-
I have a
Please
question.
state your name for the record, that's all, just for
Yes,
the
ma'am.
record, because we make an audio recording, which is the
Yes,
official
yes, ma'am.
recording, and we
My-
can't see you.
My name is Vance Pedrick. What I'm requesting is that I reserve my 3 minutes for later on, because it's a topic that I know you're gonna go in depth with in the meeting,
Mhm.
and I really don't wanna start it off now in the public. That way it gives you time to get through your
That's
agenda.
fine, that's very fine, and actually, what we do it a little, we are a little different than the county commission. We have our public comment first on items that aren't on the agenda. Then whenever we have our items, we have always traditionally allowed the public to speak during discussion on each individual item.
Yes, ma'am. I just
Okay.
wanted to request that, because I know when we get on the topic, it might be a
You'll
little
be able
bit
to.
longer than 3 minutes, so
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure I had that time.
Okay,
Thank
all
you,
right,
ma'am.
thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. Okay, any more public comment? Anything else? All right, we'll